basically doesn't want to give you what you're asking for. That's being spiteful. So this is why, again, what your spirit guide said at the beginning is just staying in your lane and having faith, right? It also applies to this situation as well. I know this is something that is of the matter of the heart, is what your spirit guide is saying. Yeah, this is something that's matter of heart. This is something that dwells on you because it is your child. But again, the things that you no longer have control over, or the things that you don't have control over, is the things that you have to let go, because that's where the battle comes in at. The battle is not an external battle, it's an internal battle, because day and night you're going to be thinking about that. But then you go back to saying, okay, who's in control? Is it my feelings that are in control, or am I the God? Tamiko, Tamiko, right? How you pronounce Tamiko? Yes, Tamiko, right? So is the feelings the God, or is it Tamiko the God? You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like resonating with opening the doors for opportunities for yourself in terms of, your rituals, burning your candles, lighting up sage, is coming up with you, burning some sage, even some sandalwood. Also working with citrine is also coming up with you, which helps you to enhance your spirit at times when your spirit feels down, or you feel in a sense out of control or off balance. You want to begin to work with some citrine, and just stay in your lane.
What's that called?
Citrine.
What you just said?
Citrine. Spelled.
How you spell that?
Go ahead.
Is that an oil?
That's a crystal.
Oh, crystal. Sorry, crystal. Okay. Citrine. If I don't already have it.
If you don't already have it, right.
Citrine.
Yes, if you don't already have it, definitely.
Is it a black crystal?
Black normally it deals with removal of negativity, or rather preventing yourself from psychic attacks.
Because I have on the green, I forget what this green one is called, and I have on the black tourmaline. And this other one is called black,
Onyx?
It's protect against spiritual attack, because I don't know, knowing of the knowing, like you said before, I remember you saying this person performs rituals themselves by getting married on their dead mother's birthday. You know what I mean?
That's definitely a ritual.
Yeah, so I don't know if he might be manifesting something against me, but with all being said, we're going to assume the best, and we're going to protect, over here always. And I feel like, it ain't too much to say with the picture. The picture is worth 1,000 words. And even though he tried to take the porn offline, still got it. And that day, my cousin was in my ear. She said, hey, screenshot that. The day they went to go get my kid from the daycare and didn't tell me. And then the daycare didn't notify me. She said, screenshot that. So he was online on this website the same day that they decided, we're going to go get, Lewis from the daycare and not tell nobody. Lewis Jr., you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, really. And, I prayed for him a couple of times within meditation, but it seems like you said that spitefulness, it seems like, I don't want to say what am I praying for him for, but it's like, come around and be the real you, because I feel like that's not even him. Yeah, he might have went and go marry this dude for whatever reasons, which I figure is pretty much, hey, this guy's got a house going on, and then that's this, that, and the third. But this guy is also in camouflage, with trying to manifest itself as a woman. And it's very strange that, the celebrations and stuff that they always had, none of his family members is around. The father, that none of his family members come around for these celebrations. It's always the man troll, friends around and family or what have you. It's never him meeting up, maybe one friend, and that's it that he met up with from high school. But other than that, all these Facebook posts, he's trying to show that the world that you're happy and this, that, the other, and letting everybody know your business, and we're married and we're not married yet. You haven't even got married yet. It's like you just got married on January the 10th, but you still like saying, "Oh, I'm married. He's got me 2 rings. He's got this and that and the third." And me being it's like you can see all through the BS. Like if
You
somebody
can. Some people can't though.
Show,
but some people can't. You see, some people can't, and this is the times that we're living in. We're living in the times of illusion. We're living in the times of people are looking for entertainment, and people such as him, he's giving off entertainment. This is what feeds him. This is what gives him thrill. He could be so miserable inside, but yet to somebody else, his life is going on. So in any event, this is what is known as the illusion, and this is the reason why, as a goddess, you either block out what he's doing and focus on what you have to do so that you can come off on top. Because you can't trust and doubt the process at the same time. You can't want to be digging in the opposite person's, or rather your enemy's business, while getting your stuff together. You're gonna lose off track. Your energy is now being given off to your enemy, and I do believe me, good sister.
That's what it's saying though. I think that was the breakthrough. Like, not, that's miniature. Don't focus on that. Get that for the case. Get that, go ahead and get that, score that touchdown, get that ball, get that information for the case, and then score your touchdown is what it's pretty much saying.
So then that's what you need to do.
Let him be stupid and expose all that, because it's going to be like, okay, well, you can do this, sir, how they doing for it, and, and then, talking to a couple of caseworkers about the situation, they just like, I feel like, if this guy is into porn and stuff and online and all that and all this stuff that he's grossed up into, I think it's pretty much a wrap. It's not one person that knows about this that I have discussed this with that said, oh, well, it's no matter what, he's going to have visitation. No, they said it's going to be some type of supervised visitation. It's not going to go in his favor.
It's definitely not.
That it is.
I mean, it's definitely not. I mean, that is considered like an unfit parent. Now, in any event, what you do in your personal life sometimes doesn't affect what you do, as a parent. So that could be something against you as well, or not even against you, but that could be a topic that could come up. Like, okay, well, he's doing porn, but is he a good father? Is he this? Is he that? If everything checks out, then sexual.
That was online doing the porn and stuff, not. But with them being married now, hey, it's in the same household.
It's in the same household, but I really feel like, I really feel good about you coming off on top. I don't know how long that relationship is going to last. I don't think it may last that long. Because I'm not seeing a long-term thing, but I don't know how long it's going to last. That's the thing. Because guess what? Whenever things is not real, it has an expiration date, right? That's just like it definitely has an expiration date. So with this relationship, I don't know, it's right either one or two things with just your his father wanting to feel wanted, or wanted to feel appreciated by somebody. You get what I'm saying? And here it is, this transvestite is like, oh, okay, well, let me come on in. I'll take you in, because he's lonely within himself.
Well, he don't want nothing. Something came across me too while you were saying that.
Yes.
My psychologist, she said he's an unstable person. He wants anything that comes easy to him, he wants. But if he has to work for it, that's the key. He doesn't want to work for anything. He doesn't want any responsibility. And my best friend said that. Many people have said that. He doesn't want the responsibility of being a father right now. He's being selfish.
He's a Pisces,
so let
right?
him be selfish. Yeah. Pisces. Yes.
Yeah, Pisces, we're selfish. Yes, we are. Responsibilities, no, we don't like responsibilities too much. No. That's why sometimes I got issues in my relationships, because it's like a relationship is a responsibility. And it's like, you know what, see, and sometimes this is why I be like, you know what, see, I don't even think that I'm fit to be in a relationship, because I don't want this responsibility. I don't want to call in or call my mate, at times to tell my mate I'm home. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like catering right now. I don't feel like it. So yes, I could see that as a Pisces, responsibilities and being selfish is one of our key, characteristics at times. I can agree.
Yeah, and then one other thing. This guy said that I work with. He just said, I think that he is gay or may have been gay and might have changed because he's in church and stuff now. But he's older, and he said, I see it as him using him, because he sees all this. Oh, he got a house, he got a Cadillac, and now he brought this car or this truck or whatever. He's using that as the advantage. Once again, he doesn't want the responsibility of paying rent or having to go out and buy a car or whatever it may be. I mean, he will, but then again, at the same time, I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that's what kind of world we're living in. These guys are willing to be they are willing to be gay or what have you, just to be, comfortable somewhere, and it's like, there it is, because it's easy. And because that person right there is lonely, he's online and stuff, trying to get somewhere, trying to find a relationship or hook up for anything, desperate for anything, so there you go.
This is the reason why I said this is an unreal relationship, and it's going to come into expiration date. Regardless to if they want or not, the universe is not. See, what's happening with relationships now, those relationships that no longer serve a purpose or the expiration date has expired, the universe is going to forcefully make the two people go their separate ways. That's what's going to happen. Because as the world is ascending in consciousness, as the world is striving to be a better place, people that are not loving each other mutually or purely, it's not going to work out. It is not going to work out. Definitely not going to work out. Papa Shango was coming up with you. If you want, and again, I'm going to tell you because you're coming to me, but I don't feel like you should do it. But if you want to speed up that process, you can also, invoke the energy of Papa Shango. I don't know if that came up with you ever in our session, but Papa Shango is a...
I was thinking about because people are so critical with voodoo and, they negative with it, but I'm in the believing, I don't believe in heaven or hell. I just, if there is a hell, hello, people, we living in it right now.
We're living in it right now. Yeah.
Hello, we all gonna go because we all are capable of good and evil. Now, if you choose to be more good than evil, that's besides for the person. But I feel like, I can go to bed at night and lay my head down. Have I done things that's evil? Yeah, but not to the point to where I say murdering, taking somebody's life, taking somebody's money, or anything like that. I can go to sleep at night and know that, and then the good in me is wanting to say to my cousin, I'm thinking about a movement, and I wanted to be called Brown Sun Child Rising or something like that, because I feel like this world is in a state of emergency, and I have two sons that have to grow up, and it's like, you know, what if I can heal, you know, like Red Pill, you know, Merkaba, all those good people, you know, that are trying to come out with consciousness, you know, and are running their process, you know, because I actually went to that, you know, what they had down in Norfolk, and I love Virginia.
Oh, how did it go? How did it go? Good.
Yeah, I liked it. I got to meet Blue Hill, and I told him, I said, you know, Ella. I said, you know, Ella. I said, she reads me, she heals me, she's healing me, or something to that effect, because it was like the end of January. Yeah, and I just went. You know, I just got in the car. I got rented a car. I just went. I was like, just go. You know, take a break off this weekend, you know, and just go. So I went, and it was good. I mean, it was just good to see that. And then it's just like, you know, that's, you know, just, you know, like, so that was like my next thing. Like, is it, you know, is that something that I should go ahead and ask my cousin, like, hey, why don't we, you know, get this ball rolling? Because she seems like she's in a depressed place, and she's in a lot of pain all the time. And it's just like, come on, we got something. Come on.
Yes.
Two heads is better than one. Come on, you know.
Exactly. And let me tell you something. You know, she might have gone through a period of depression only for her to find the light. And you may be, as a Cancer, my love, you know, having that Cancer energy in any event, you bring about that light. You are the mother. You know, as I mentioned to you before, Cancer is the sign that is closest to the spirit realm in a sense, because you tap into that Yemaya energy. You get what I'm saying? The mother, Mami Wata. So in any event, I definitely feel if your spirit is leading you or guiding you to start this new, even if you do it for a year, at least you did something. At least you played a part in this society, you see. And if you, you know,
even if it helped one person,
right, even so, you know, and you can always reach out to, you know, the pillars, because they themselves are always supportive of other people's, you know, information or projects or anything. So you can even help ask them if they can, you know, promote what it is that you're doing. Because, and then too, there's this other brother that I know. He has this organization here in New York City called Father Alive in the Hood. His name is Kenny Carter. You can collaborate with him, you know, because this is something along the same lines that he's doing. So I definitely feel like you sit down one day, you and her, you know, come up with a business plan. You know, come up with a business plan, come up with ideas, and just go upon with it. That will be a beautiful thing. And then too, that will also help you out with your case, because now the system, you know, will see that yes, you're actually for your child or children, so that will help you out.
Right. Right, and it's two sons right now, and it's you know, I lost a daughter. She was like, they call her like a stillborn, back in 2001. And, you know, I think about her, but I know that she's all right. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know that she's all right. Like that right there. I mean, and I just, you know, like I said, and in this religion, I mean, it's like, okay, with people, with Christianity coming out of that spell, you know, I have people that still, you know, really into praising, you know, that religion, and it's like, I see that it is, they pretty much stole a lot, or pretty much carbon copy voodoo. You know what I mean? Because it's all the symbolism is all within there. You know, it's all within that religion. And then like I said, the Bible, like I pretty much get that debunked. You know, we can't leave some of the stuff in there. Yeah, it's good, but some of it is just like, come on, you know.
I mean,
I need you to be real right now, you know. And then, you know, it's so, you know, with the many gods and voodoo, I'm like, when I was reading through it, because it was like, you know, the lady in the she's like, well, you know, you might want to watch yourself with that, and you know, because these people possess you. These spirits, they can make you have sex with people, and I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. Let me look for myself.
Well, technically, she is true. She is right. Because once you open up that door, that's why I always say when people come to me and they ask me, "Oh, who's over my head and who's this, who's that?" Listen, I don't associate myself with who's over my head or who. You're over your own head. That's number one. Now, when I said Shango, when I said Shango energy, I'm speaking about Shango, I'm speaking about the energy that is associated with his name. And anybody can do that, right? You can do that very carefully. You get what I'm saying? It's not more so, you know, you're not coming asking him. You're coming to demand him. You're coming like once Bobby Hemmett once said, when you deal with these energies of these entities, you come to them as if you guys are both on the same level. You don't come to them as it is a master-slave relationship. This is not a master-slave relationship, because once you come or you open that door up on that particular level, guess what? They're going to use you. Like she said, some people, they could use you for sex. They could use you for whatever it is that they want to use you for, because you came to them and you're asking them for something. And if you don't give them what you said that you're going to give them, they're going to take it some way or somehow, or it may backfire on you. So be mindful. Be mindful. And that's why I said, look at the energy that this particular entity portrays and bring about that energy, not the person itself, because I never ever seen the actual Shango. So I don't know who the hell this person is, honestly. But I know that he is associated with the warrior type. He is associated with the color red. He is associated with, his days may be Mondays, where if you are in battles, you want to invoke that energy to the spirit realm. You get what I'm saying? He is associated with eating spicy food. He is associated with, you know, spitting rum 4 ways and asking the spirit guides to open the doors for protection. You get what I'm saying? This is all of the things that he is associated with. This is what I'm telling you to play with. Not to go to a voodoo priest and all of that stuff. That's too much. And you're going to be wasting your money. No, seriously, that's too much. Do it yourself. That's too much. If you feel, that's what I'm saying, if you feel confident enough, because again, it's the energy that is behind it, you know, and that's what I'm like, you can either do that, or you can either just stay in your lane and continue to visualize purity, you know, balance, love, prosperity. And remember what I said, I know it may be challenging for you to do this, but you got to send your child's father some love, because obviously there's something going on. You know, help.
Absolutely.
That's one of the things that you can do. And if you want him to correspond or to, you know, be in compliance with you, you need to do some work on him, where you're sending him love. Because to the extent that you send him love, you're going to create that reality for you. You're not trying to get with him. You don't want to marry him. You want things to be in complete balance, you know, in terms of parenting. So obviously it is love that he is lacking. And as a result of him lacking love, he's now dealing with this she. He's now not, you know, not being the great parent that he claims that he once was. He is now, you know, self-neglecting himself. He is looking for love in the wrong places. So if you want to help him to be a good father to his child, that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, and so
just being honest.
Is the 13-year, like, is his daughter? Is that why she's not, I guess, he's not, in pictures with her as much now and stuff like that. I guess, is she feeling a certain way about it because her mother's strictly Christian?
Yes.
And I kind of feel like I can feel like it must be hard on this little girl because she's sweet, I was sweet to her, when we were together or whatnot. And, it's just like I feel for her because I know it has, because she's, 13 and she's of the knowing and she's just like, what is this, Because like I said, that camouflage, anybody can see through that. And like my cousin was saying, the family might have been turning his back because she said, you got to think your child is only 1.5 years old. They're not feeling that shit.
Yes.
She said they're not feeling the gay shit. He's saying, yeah, Shonda on the phone, but if they're looking and seeing this stuff, they know, okay, that ain't who you present it to be. But that's another story. Yeah. This lady said something that I met. I was taking my kids to this new weekend daycare, and she said, are you from Jamaica? So I'm wondering, like, is there a presence or something there? Or is there like an ancestry, or is that a bloodline or something that's from Jamaica that people might pick up on, or what is that?
I mean that's DNA, good sister. That's DNA. Let me tell you something. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? Yesterday, because yesterday was the 5th year that my sister made the transition, so I took off, right? And I was in a hot tub. Went to the spa, was in a hot tub, and there was different Asians, or I don't know where they was at. Where they was from, actually. I don't know if they was Asian. I don't know if they was Japanese. I don't know if they was Chinese. I didn't know where they was at. And me and the brother, that I was with, we was laughing about it because that's the same thing with black folks. You can't tell where a black person originally is from because it's genetics. You can't come up to somebody and be like, oh yeah, you're from Jamaica. Oh yeah, you're from this, and get it right on if you don't know. Because we come from everywhere. That's genetics.
Right.
That's right. Just us being black. So in any event, you know what I'm saying? You may, but yeah, that's just a typical question. That's just a typical question. People think that I'm Spanish. Hispanic. Me with my nappy hair. But hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, people, I guess, that pretty much, I was just wondering, like, and with this race, the whole race issue, like, is kind of like, to my thing, like a state of class. Now, this whole battle between black and white, it's like, okay, should you trust white people or not trust white people? Because there's a few black folks that's been in my life that I'll be like, I had to fall back on because they had that more of a hater energy than white folks, the good white folks that I know had. They showed me love. They never was, is what I can say is, through my life experience, I met bad and good on both sides. So what's this whole issue like, don't trust them, don't trust them white folks over there, don't, what's this division with race? Because it's just like, or should I just follow my heart and just say, hey, if I do trust that person, there's a reason why, because I can feel their energy and I feel like they're a trustworthy person. I'm not looking at a color.
I just feel like just because of what your spirit guides came through and told me even before I got on the line, I feel like when you begin to trust your own heart and have faith in yourself, everything will go well. That's what the universe and that's what the spirit realm wants you to continue to do. White, rather it's white or black. We got trust issues because we have been wronged many times. Let me tell you something. Let me give you another example. With my clients as well, and I had this conversation yesterday, like, damn, like, why sometimes it feels like my clients, in a sense, don't trust me, and the brother was like, it's not that they don't trust you, it's that, they've been wronged by other black people, because there's black, what he said is conscious scammers. You get what I'm saying? Although you appear on YouTube and you do readers and you do that or whatever, deep down in their heart, because they have been scammed by somebody that looks like them, that fear still comes about. And then I go, well, then why reach out to me if you know you are fearful, or if you don't trust the person, why reach out to this person? You get what I'm saying? And then, not for nothing, he said, well, look at Polite. You get what I'm saying? Many people trusted in Polite, but look what he did. You get what I'm saying? According to records, or according to what has been saying, that he has been scamming a lot of people. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't go through it personally, but that's the word on the street. Many people trusted him, and look what he did. You understand? So I feel like more so.
Yeah, no, I started watching some of his stuff, and his something he was gonna along. Well, he did. I looked up a video with the Coonan guy with Tommy Solomore that he did. I looked at a little bit of that. And then I know there was a video about him talking about sickle cell and stuff. So I just figure, like, and then there must have been something with PayPal or something with some financial issues that he made a video out of, and I was like, okay.
In any event, I know people personally that had issues with Polite personally. So I know the real deal. So and that's why I say I try to stay in my lane. You get what I'm saying? I just try to stay in my lane, because I don't have time to worry about who's scamming who. I just don't scam. I'm not a scammer, and I just know that. Dealing with trust, it is because of what has happened to us previously. That's why black folks don't trust black folks, or black folks don't trust other people. However, if we resonate with love, if we resonate with our higher self, if we resonate with the source or the God in us, then we won't be scammed, because we can see through it, and our spirit is not going to lead us to a scammer. Our spirit is not going to lead us to a scammer. So it won't be no type of room for not trusting. It won't be no type of room for that. Because if we're resonating in higher vibrations, like you said, should I go with it? Or should I just follow myself? Or should I look out for it? No, you should just follow yourself.
It makes sense, because it's a spot with red and blue pill. I was like, well, you know what? Let me just go. Let me just go and see, see, and I'm like, I could kind of feel like, Blue, he's cool. He's a more, approachable. Red is kind of like the rebel. Yeah, he's kind of like the rebel, but he's cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing bad. It's just he the rebel, kind of is what I picked up on him. He's like a rebel spirit. He's the,
yes,
more real or more in your face, more raw, like, hey, nah, F that, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I picked up. And so, it was good, though. But, yeah, and then the last thing, change, I feel about, maybe I should, I'm thinking, a couple of months from now, so maybe I should move outside Ohio. I was like, Virginia was kind of nice, VA was kind of nice, but I was like, I also want to check out, the West, kind of like Colorado area or something like that. Just maybe take a trip out there to see how I like that energy out there. But what I did realize, I'm like, no matter what, I do like being by the water, and maybe that's a Cancer thing, but it's just like, just being, in there, and looking at that beach water. I'm just like, man, this is what I'm feeling. I can see myself just running up and down here, getting exercises, running, jogging, whatever, and just being happy, just being in tune, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I know I'm definitely attracted to the water, and it's just, that's what it is. To soothe me, it brings a calmness within my soul. So
let me tell you the key words that you just said. The key word that you just said is, I see myself. right? Anytime when you
Right.
see yourself doing something, that's when you create your reality for yourself. You know, I sometimes be like, sometimes somebody will ask you in a relationship, well, where you see yourself 5 years from now? They want to know if you see yourself with them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you don't say that you
Right.
see yourself with them, that means that you're not creating a long-lasting relationship. So that is the key word.
Mhm.
I see myself running along the water side and just being free. That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be.
Right. Right.
That's where you
Right.
need to be. That's you see key
Right.
words. I'm helping you to unlock, or to shine light on certain vibrations that is already resonating within you, so that you can make proper decisions moving forward, or not even make proper decisions, be in control of or be in control of your reality. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, because, and then it was like, well, don't fear the third eye thing now.
Oh no, that's if you
don't fear that. Yeah, and I was wondering, like, this lady that gave me this card, she was telling me about a henna tattoo. I'm not real big on tattoos, but she was like, oh, you look beautiful on your skin. So I took her card, and she said, oh, I have a friend that does ranking out in Centerville. So I'm just thinking to myself, okay, should I go and check her out, or should I just let it happen naturally? The chakras get to moving naturally. Or when my body's ready for it.
When your body is ready for it, yes. I always tell
not just force it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the ranking thing must be forcing. I don't really understand it. I haven't researched it or anything like that, but yeah.
I mean, look into it. Look into it, and as you begin to look into it, and if your spirit is talking to you, if it's complimenting you, spiritually wise, then yeah, go ahead and do it, even if it's not with her. Reiki does have lots of benefits to it, depending on the person themselves. If whoever this person is, you want to look this person up. I'm pretty sure that many people was recommended to me, but they went and all right, she's good, let me go see her videos. They looked me up. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like after you finding out more information about Reiki, and if the person that was recommended to you, look her up and see. But there's always benefits in Reiki, always.
Okay,
but it's a very sensitive topic too, because you mess around and go to a Reiki person and they done scramble your aura up. Scramble your chakras. No,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's
I
what
don't want
I'm saying.
no trouble.
Like,
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they just messed it all up.
Mess it all up. Yeah,
exactly.
You don't. That's why you got to do the research first.
Right. So I guess with the ritual thing, what should I just do, and then we'll wrap this up. Remember my time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I guess what should I carry on now? As far as ritual wise to help me grow. I'm
a channel it and text it to you. Or I'm a channel it and then I'm a voice message you on Facebook.
Okay.
Because I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush that process right now. Just it might be simple, but I just need it to be very clear. So I'll just when I get into my zone, perhaps this evening or whatnot, or even throughout the day, because I'm about to go into meditation because I gotta get ready for my next client. I'll see what comes up for that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you for fitting me in once again.
Yes, my love. This session has been recorded. Do you want it to be private, or you give me permission to upload it publicly?
Permission.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like, I don't, hey. I'll even watch it to see,
Yes, no problem, my love. Indeed.
Because they like, damn, she could get this girl stitches all over the place.
I love what I do, though.
This is my creativity. I don't believe, like, these people trying to pass along. Oh, go natural. Go this, go that. yeah, that's cool, but at the same time, hey, I come from a bloodline of, hairdressers, and we want to put the weave in, we put the weave in, we know how to take care of our real hair, but at the same time, do me.
Yes.
You ain't gotta wear, like, dreads, afros just to say you conscious. You can be just as whatever, sell out, whatever you want to, whatever you want to call it. Like, that don't make me, it's the inner core. And then that outer core, it's just like, it's just a mood, change of mood, and it's like, hey, let's do this, let's do that,
Absolutely.
Creativity.
Yep.
Because staying one way is boring to me. I like to change it up.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I understand.
So, yeah,
yep. All right,
yeah.
good sister.
All right.
Thank
all
you
right.
so much. Thank you so much.
All right.
May the Creator continue to bless you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.